Alright, so for those of you who've been following my channel for a while, I have this 12.3-inch Android FJ Cruiser head unit in my FJ, and one of the major issues that plagues this thing is the fact that people have a hard time with these hazard light buttons and the rear defroster buttons. Now, I had this thing installed years ago and I've never had any issues. I had it professionally installed by a car stereo company nearby where I live. And over the years, I have had no issues with these hazard lights or any of these four buttons. However, I just noticed that the hazard lights are no longer working. So typically, without any keys in the ignition, you should be able to push the button and have your hazard lights go on. This is not the case. You can see that the rear defrost button works, but the hazards still do not come on. So I'm going to go ahead and take this apart and see if I can figure out what's going on. I took it off of the attachment here, and there's some tape, some black tape on this circuit board, much like the black tape on this side. Anyway, I took off the black tape, which you see here, and unscrewed this little screw, and I think what was happening was that this circuit board was pressed in so hard. So what I started noticing was that when I would apply pressure to this board, I would hear the lights come on. You can hear the hazards coming on now. So what I did was, you can see this when I depress the button on the other side, the button is now, I guess, completing the circuit. So before that, I wasn't getting a solid click, and the click was basically not making contact with something on the circuit board. So you see, this is the ribbon here. That's the ribbon, and it's connected to this. So this is the ribbon, not that, which I thought was the case. It's this ribbon, and something is not making full contact here on this side. So all I did was I took some pressure off of this circuit board by removing that screw. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to replace that screw, and then sort of leave, maybe not screw it in all the way, but I'm going to leave a little bit of space so that whenever I press this button, it will click into place and it will make contact. Okay, so I've got the bezel put back. I was able to, I guess, relieve a little bit of the pressure on the circuit board that was, I guess, pushing up against the button, or maybe there was too much space. I don't know what the deal was, but in any case, now when I depress this button, you can see that it stays in place. It stays pushed out, and this is pushed in. I would prefer it to be the other way around. I don't know why the button being pressed in, I don't know if you can see that space, but it's pressed in and the hazards are off, but when I depress it, it stays out and it stays. Now previously it was just returning back to its neutral state, but it's working now, so I'm not going to mess with it now. But previously when I was pushing the button, nothing was happening, and there was no connection being made in that circuit. So whatever I did, I just sort of gave it a little bit more space. Now it's working again. So I'm not sure if that's the same fix as the other guys on the FJ Cruiser forum, but this is what I encountered, and this is how I fixed my issue. Hopefully that helped. Thanks for watching, and catch you in the next video.